When you are pushed to the edge, put your full trust in God, because two things can happen. Either He will catch you when you fall, or He will teach you how to fly. Whatever you are going through is not because you deserve it or you did anything wrong to deserve it, but it may be so that one day the power of the Lord will be revealed through you. After hearing this, you may wonder, why me, or my loved one? Some things do not make sense within human understanding, but with God there is always a particular purpose. Even what the enemy meant for evil, God can turn it into good. Let me share an experience as an example. Your case may be different, but God intervenes in different ways. We just have to trust His way with patience. One day we went to see a pastor at our local church. When we reached there, we told him that we just needed someone to talk to as a spiritual leader. He said he was very busy, but referred us to the church secretary and said to ask for an appointment with someone who can help us. The church secretary got our number saying she would arrange an appointment, then get back to us. We waited and waited. Now it's probably more than 2 years and still waiting. Not funny, but yeah, we gave up. However, though the pastor of the church didn't give us his time, it didn't mean that we should give up and never go to church again, as some people do. Instead, it became a reason for us to get more closer to God in person. The more we prayed at home as a family, the more we felt the presence of God in our everyday journey and in our home. Consider this too. Without going through anybody else, God can hear you too, through prayers. I shared this to remind you that no matter who have given up on you, who doesn't have time to be there for you, God is always present. Sometimes people can't fill the gaps for you because they may have many responsibilities that do not allow them to be there for you as you would like. Or even when they are closer or around, they can't understand it as you do. Sometimes they don't even realize you need that shoulder to lean on. Don't take it personal. Instead, take it as an opportunity to personally get closer to God and call on Him through personal prayers. Trust me, He can hear you too. Jesus made the way for all of us through the cross. He made the way for me and you. Stand strong. God knows what you are going through. Count on Him to walk that journey with you. Sometimes He takes that heavy saddening cup from us, but other times He walks through it with us. Just call on Him. Either way, His presence in your life would make a big difference and gives you everyday strength as you need it to go on. Referring to the story found in the book of John chapter 9, which talks about a man born blind. And when Jesus and disciples met him, they asked Jesus, since he was born blind, who sinned, this man or his parents? Jesus replied, neither this man nor his parents sinned, but this happened so that the work of God might be displayed in him. The elders of the church that time did not believe in such power of healing, especially that they said it was done on a Sabbath and nothing should be done on such a day. Even if sometimes the church rules do not agree or your pastors do not believe, still nothing can go in the way of God's mission and timing in your life. Don't lose your faith over others' behavior, but hang on to your God, as nothing can stop His plan in your life when you believe and when the time is right. Stand strong in waiting season. Some of those you look up to are also humans, and they have weaknesses that they may not be able to walk that journey with you as you expected it, but not necessarily out of malice or carelessness, but that it may not be the right time or opportunity God wants to work through to answer your prayers. That is exactly what happened. Following on the above story, after coming down through prayers, we started seeing God's work in action. Further after, when we had accepted it and moved on, that's when God opened that door we have been trying to force to open for so long. God worked through a church committee member to intercede on our behalf, and kindly one of the church elders paid us a visit with his wife. It was a blessing to have them in our home, and we prayed together. Although it was not a time hoping for a miracle from the elders of the church, but a prayer and praise session with them, glorifying the power of the Most High God above for everything. God can carry you through any storm, any setback, or any difficulties you are going through. He works in mysterious ways. He gives you the strength you need when you call on Him wholeheartedly. In the time you are waiting on His timing, don't just sit and wait. Do your part. See that professional for help. Get closer to your loved ones, and if you can, reach out to others in need and pray for them. As stated in the book of Matthew 7:12, in everything do to others what you would have them do to you. No matter what you are going through, have hope in God. Change your attitude. Pray and believe that the best days are in front of you. Learn from others. See how long it took that blind man to see after being born blind. How long it took to finally meet one of the church elders and even pay us a visit in our home. You are not alone. Don't lose hope. In your weakest moment, always remember, sometimes God takes the heavy saddening cup from you, but other times He walks through it with you. Take heart and be strong in the Lord. Your time is also coming.